So after a few turnarounds, I realized you need to take Destination Parkway right here to this new Epic Boulevard, which is where they have this new Universal signage, but they definitely have a second entrance that they're hoping to open soon that we saw off of Universal Boulevard. So we will head down Epic Boulevard here, and the hotel should be just down the street. Wow. You can see the parking lot. You can see Helios Grand there in the distance. This is some of the entrance to the park. Bus stops as well. Valet parking is right down the street. And this is the back side. This is the back side of the Nintendo Land section, because you can see a bit above those buildings. Just got off the elevators. We're 6068. This way. Oh my gosh. It's a brand new hotel, Harper. Okay. We're gonna be on the left side. So you guys get a chance. This is literally, everything that you see is I'm seeing it for the very first time. Is this it? You're right. You're right. So let's tap our key here. Let's tap our key. Okay. I'm gonna turn the light on. Maybe. Wow. Wow. Here, I'm gonna make it a little wider so we can see. So when you first come in, a very, very nice full-length mirror, which I think is great. Oh, and look at this. There's like a bit of a, curtain here, so it blocks off if somebody's getting ready. A bathroom. We'll push some of these buttons, turn the light on. Very, very nice vanity area. A little bit, you probably could fit something underneath there. And a shower area. We'll pop on these lights too. Wow. Which comes with, they have shampoo and conditioner in here, as well as a bar soap. Oh, look at this, a nice little footrest. Yes, this looks great. So we opted for the 2 beds, and I did not specify a particular room location. And right by each bed here, I see there are some outlets. You have some overhead lighting, which lights up the back celestial headboard. There is, yes, and a very nice TV that Harper's very excited about. Look at this. So they have refrigerator. They have a small, this is a very small coffee maker, but a few of the coffees to get you started, some condiments, some seating area. And let's take a look out the window. Oh my goodness. So our particular room is overlooking Epic Universe. And that would be the backside of the Nintendo land area that definitely looks like maybe perhaps Bowser, kind of from the behind look there. And you can see, we'll try to zoom in here, some of those coasters and Helios Grand. Helios Grand is their premier hotel with an actual entrance into the park, and that isn't opening until the theme park opens on May 22nd. So this is a pretty awesome room here with a view, and in between you've got a alarm clock, which is great. They have some outlets and USB ports there, USB-C equally, which is lovely. Just a small little dome light. So it is, in my opinion, it has plenty of great options here. I know charging ports are a necessity for everyone traveling these days. And here on the TV, they give you kind of a welcome and all of the things that you might need to get information about your stay. So Harper started making herself at home. It's not a huge room because we just got kind of a standard room. I thought they could just tell me what we would, whatever they gave me is I was gonna be happy to get and review. So this half wall here, you can open up and see right through. There's a pane of glass that's tinted, but you can also close this. So if somebody's getting ready in the morning, anybody who's sleeping still has a little bit of privacy and they don't have the lights from that vanity area. Now that the room tour is over, Harper, are you ready to do some fun stuff around this resort? Yeah. Yes? Yeah. Who do you think we're gonna see? We already saw Poppy and Branch, and I heard that the Minions will be here later today and Men in Black. So this is going to be a great stay. I'm excited to talk about everything that this resort has to offer and what it would be like to stay here as a Universal Orlando resort, not just Epic Universe, but if you are traveling over to Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure, and kind of the stay at this resort and how you can go about going to all three of those, including Volcano Bay. Well, as I was passing by, I realized in my room tour, I missed a critical piece of this room. There is a huge, I mean, not huge, but there's a pretty large closet space here where you can put your belongings, your suitcase, you can hang a few things up, your standard iron and ironing board right here. Right here, we got a safe to use some things. And then if you need any extra blankets, we got that. So here, toddler for size. Okay, jump in there. Okay, stand there, model it. Yep, toddler for size. Looks great, Harper. Thanks for helping me out. I'm glad we got to point that out. I can't believe I missed that. Before we head downstairs, I really want to take this opportunity before I get in the elevator to kind of show you the bird's eye view of the outside pool deck, bar and grill area. So it is pretty chilly today here in Florida. It was like a low of 35. Like 40s during the day of filming this. So there's nobody out there. It is pretty cold for swimming. However, this right here, splash pad, you can see right in the middle of the screen. Tried to point it out with my big finger there in the way because I'm a little zoomed in, trying to get through the glass. But last night, you could see it. They are heating the pool. That is for sure. Last night you could just see all the steam rising up over the pool itself there. And there is quite a large jacuzzi. We'll go down there in a few minutes, but it gives you a nice view layout from way up here. Sorry for the streaks, that's the lights in the windows. I am going to get in the elevator. We have one more stop before we get down to the lobby level because I think you're going to enjoy what is just below us on the third floor.
We just got off the elevators and came to the right-hand side, right by room 3062, 3063, and this very unique hallway that is here at Stella Nova is a star bridge, is what they're calling it. Some stars in the ceiling. What happened was the lobby ceiling affected the ability to have rooms right here in this section. So Universal really had to think of a way to utilize the space, and they added this great unique feature just to kind of make it different and fun, instead of just letting this be an empty area before you get to more rooms down the hallway. I thought this was super clever. I enjoyed it immensely. So definitely make a stop up here, take your photos, and enjoy this kind of unique hallway that they've put together. So even though we started upstairs in our room tour, we finally made it down to the lobby, and there is a number of things on the first floor. Game room, fitness and activity center. We're gonna head down here. It is just adjacent to the elevators and the lobby. Now, this resort overall has about 750 rooms. It's pretty big. They have a game room here. Let's start in the recreation center, actually. This is pretty awesome. They have movies available. They have games for kids and coloring. Last night, Harper enjoyed hanging out in here quite a bit. So they have the Super Mario Game of Life, and Harper, lots of colored pencils. Harper got to choose some options here to color, lots of crayons and little ones. For the movies, she had a great time kind of watching the things that they had on and just hanging out in here in general. Now, definitely check the times. They have movies throughout the day available, and they'll be rotating those. So here the game room is 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. So that is not open all day, but close to it. A lot of good options here for the kids to play with basketball. I appreciate they have Mario Kart in here, and Harper is very much into dinosaurs. So the Jurassic Park game, even though it was having some trouble last night and they were trying to get it up and running, just the arcade in general, looks like they've got everything again going today. She had fun just kind of sitting there enjoying it. They have some typical crane games. Candy Crane here. Here, and let's look at the prices just so that, here, a new card here, one card. And so generally you get credits, and then you can decide which games you want to use those credits for. So this game looked really fun. This is SpongeBob SquarePants, but it was virtual reality. So I was meaning to take Harper on this. So it looks like this needs 28 credits. And here, $15. It's about half the credits just to play that particular game. But they have some virtual reality helmets, and I wanted to try to play this with Harper. I didn't know if she'd enjoy it or not, but I had not seen that before. I thought that looked pretty fun. So a couple of crane games here. Air hockey is in the middle. You could definitely spend some time in here. It's not super large, but there's plenty of game options for everybody. Next, just down the hallway from the game room and the rec center is the fitness center. 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to use our key to get in. Now, I am a little surprised. I thought that this gym had a decent amount of equipment in it, like actually more than I anticipated. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 treadmills, 3 ellipticals. We got a stepper here, a number of weight machines, some bikes down there, and here, let's check out the weights. A lot of great options. So typical fitness center rules that they have, if you have children 13 to 15, they can come in. So my teens do work out, and so I could see them wanting to come down here if it was in their, plans for the day. 13 to 15 has to be with an adult, otherwise they can enjoy the fitness center. They're above 15 on their own. So right around the corner, we'll head into the main lobby. Probably this is a good time for me to talk about some of the things that I liked. The room itself last night, we stayed, and I know a lot of people are asking, well, how can you hear other people? Are the walls really thin? What was that experience? So my understanding is when I talked to the front desk, some of the team members that were working, it was a sold out night last night, and it was full. I did not hear anybody down the hallways at all. Even until late into the night, I didn't hear anybody as they walked down the corridors. Maybe people were just very quiet. I could hear some muffled, and by muffled, I say like very muffled sound, like barely hearing anything. So I did not have any difficulty. I didn't experience any absurd noises or think, hey, I can really hear the people next door. None of that. And maybe I was just lucky. But so far, as far as the rooms are concerned, from that perspective, our internet. So we paid for upgraded internet. It was very fast. We also thought about the free option. They do give you a free option for Wi-Fi, and then the upgraded premium Wi-Fi, they explain it all to you when you go to log in. If you are looking to stream anything, like maybe you want to have your child's iPad, there's anything particular on your devices that you want to be able to stream, that is something where you may want the upgraded Wi-Fi. It was only $9.95. I thought that was excellent. So as we go along, I'll talk a little bit more about the rooms themselves, but let's go start here in the Universal Studios store. And I really noticed that there's some merchandise that's in here that was new that I hadn't seen in some of the stores that are in the City Walk Epic Universe Preview Center or in Universal or Islands of Adventure in general. So there's some newer merchandise that I thought looked pretty neat here in the gift shop, and they're only going to continue to expand that as we get closer to Epic Universe opening. So a lot of Super Nintendo merchandise. I thought this was so cute. I loved the Donkey Kong. He's $40, and he's in his his barrel there. Oh. Here. And then they have logo t-shirts for many of the main characters. Another item that has been out, and I have seen it already available for purchase. The headbands have been fun to get. I also like some of these star pillows. I thought were pretty fun. Right here. Let's see how much. Oh, hold on. Let me show you. It's reversible. I didn't even notice that last night. when I was looking at this. That is pretty neat. So this is $37. I like that. Huh, I didn't even notice that last night when I was in here. In addition to all of the Nintendo and Super Mario merchandise, they have some additional Harry Potter merchandise in here. Everybody's talking about Dark Universe. I have not seen some of this available quite yet. So here, Universal Monsters t-shirts. This t-shirt is $32 with some photo frames if you'd like any of those. We'll talk about that in a second, How to Train Your Dragon. So this is like a spirit jersey. That is pretty neat. And this is $84 right here. But I am really excited about the new movie, How to Train Your Dragon. There's some great merchandise here for How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. And this one glows in the dark. This is a child-sized t-shirt, but honestly, I would wear it. It's $23. And I thought this was super, super cute. Look at this bag. This bag here is $63. I like that. And they have a blanket, like a hooded blanket here. We'll check out. That is $53. And they have some general sundries. You know, if you lost your luggage or, something happened to any of your clothing, you need to buy a quick extra of something. They have some just plain swimwear, t-shirts, Quicksilver items over here, and of course typical swimming items for goggles, some small or adult size water shoes. So again, if there's anything that you're missing, this gift shop has all of that, like your typical gift shops at any of the other resorts here. This is important too. It can get really, really hot here. They even have clip-on fans here for kids and children. Lots of Epic Universe logoed merchandise here. Spirit jersey is pretty great. So I'm kind of deciding myself what I want to get. So speaking of headbands, this is kind of nice, very different. I haven't seen this quite yet. $27 for a headband. And just t-shirts, hats, blankets. This blanket is a little expensive. It's $63, but I've come to find that blankets in general are a little pricey these days. They have a beach towel for Epic Universe, which I love. That's $32. We saw these already. And I think this is why they have this out here, but this is a kid's hoodie. I kind of wish they had this hoodie available for adults. It's $58, but it's a kid's hoodie. And here's the back of it. I really like that so much. So now that we've come through the gift shop, we'll kind of start at the main entrance here. You can arrive by taxi. You can arrive by vehicle. Parking is available for $30. And when you come in, they do have a check-in parking area, so you don't have to worry about, wait a second, it's going to bill me. The sign says it's 20 minutes, but if the lines are long, like I asked yesterday, the line was pretty long for check-in purposes. They're very understanding with that. So a large section over there to park and be able to check in, get your key, and then bring your things upstairs and move your car to the regular parking if you need to. So right here, this is great. Right outside the front door are the shuttles to Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, City Walk, and Volcano Bay. But unfortunately, with it being super cold today, there's signs out here closed due to weather. So that is nice if you need assistance and they they close something for some reason. They even have the signage out here. And you just get in line. We have a great video. We'll link it so that you can check it out. Adam did an awesome video of what it's like to get on the bus, how long it takes to get from this spot to the drop-off location at Universal Orlando Resort, their studios, Islands of Adventure, and City Walk. Surprising, it wasn't as long as I thought. So it tells you here the weather, it gives you the theme park information, and not bad at all. So the overall arrival area is really pleasant. I enjoyed my arrival experience yesterday, even though it was pouring rain. There's lots of people. They moved the line pretty fast. So the line was wrapped around the lobby, but that is unusual. Like, they're not usually checking in a ton of people all at once, a whole resort in, a matter of a couple hours. So let's follow in the automatic door. If you need help with luggage, right here, they have luggage services. They can help you with that. Check-in is here on the left. But more importantly, vacation planning services or vacation planning centers right over here to the right. You may have questions about tickets. You may have questions about dining. You may want to add things. You may want to, give them, book something extra, take something away. They can handle all of that for you. And that desk is here in the lobby, just like everything else, at any other Universal resort. I was already outside, so I feel like I might as well just head straight through. Take you guys onto the pool deck. All the fun Stella Nova floor mats there. So I might as well go for the gold. It's a bit chilly out there earlier, and then we'll finish up with all the dining options. So we'll see. Out here on the pool deck, it is 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. And right now it is closed due to weather. So it's locked. I can't use my key to get out here, which is just fine. It is that cold today, and they will let you know if there's any kind of inclement weather where they need to close the pool deck. That will be explained. You don't have to worry. They'll talk about that. Today, in this case, it's just extremely cold here in January for the opening. So some things we can point out here from the side. Look, they've got some fun things like ping pong tables, hula hoops, and then the kids splash pad is right here. Now, it's nothing fancy, just your typical splash pad. But we'll come down off to the side here so I can at least show you through from the gate. They have an outdoor bar and grill. It's the Galaxy Bar and Grill. They have a slightly different menu than what is available in the inside section. And the Galaxy Bar and Grill, they will change the times based on the year. So even though typically they're listing it this week open till 6, in the summertime, the sun doesn't go down till, 8, 9 o'clock. So I'm anticipating they'll keep this Galaxy Bar and Grill open with their menu, with a lot of drink options later into the summer. So let's see. I don't think my camera will quite pick it up, but you can see the steam. There we go. You can see the steam coming off. Yeah, it is barely 40 degrees out. So they are definitely, I moved it too much. They are barely, definitely is not swimming weather, but you can see how they're heating this pool and the jacuzzi, the hot tub over there throughout the year. So, you know what, they are prepared. It looks like they've got all of their heaters out there by the pool. It's just too cold this morning to get this open, but that's okay. There is, as any hotel has, you know, accessibility for the pool there. There's a pool chair that will assist for those in need. And you can see lots of stairs. So we have a little one, and Harper really needs those opportunities where there's a pool where it has a lot of steps. And there, I can see here, kind of goes quite around that corner and that corner over there. So it makes it nice, not just one small section of stairwell into the pool. So this is the pool deck here at Stella Nova. Its neighbor is right here, Terra Luna, that's going to open very soon. It will mirror this resort. So if you are interested in either of those, it should be very, very similar. Now, equally out here, I think this is going to be so much fun throughout the year. There are some gorgeous nights here in Florida. They have a fire pit, and they are going to continue on to have some activities, recreation throughout the days, throughout the summer, and this is just one of them. So with them opening, I'm sure they are just getting started. There's lots of ideas they have. There's lots of things that they want to improve. And I've had a great time chit-chatting with those who work here, and they're excited now that the resort is open to be able to get guests in and to enjoy all the hard work of their training and have them experience this awesome place. So we're gonna come, I think I'll go to the Nova Bar last. That's right there in the middle. So on the opposite side of the lobby, when you come in, is the Cosmos Cafe and Market. The marketplace is just mainly a grab and go. That's where you'll get some Starbucks coffee. They have a number of, you know, small snacks, chips, little cereals that you can take upstairs. Now, here are the prices for all of those packaged snacks. To me, these are in line with pretty much every other hotel in this area. Also, they have souvenir mugs. Adam and I got one. They've been a lifesaver. I absolutely love them. We paid $20, and they don't go by the day. So you can pay $20, and that gets you 1 through 3 days, and then it increases price depending on how many days you'll be staying. Then they increase the cost based upon those days. So it starts out as $20 for the refillable mug. You go up to any freestyle machine, pick whatever you'd like. And I actually really, really like this design on the cup. So it's been great. And Harper gets to try something different from the freestyle machine all the time. She thought that was pretty fun. Here are some of the options that you can get in the grab and go. So right here, this is chilled oats. These are vegetarian right here. And then we have a Cobb salad. This one's a harvest chicken salad. Let's see here, I can take this down here. Looks like it's got some cranberries, some chicken, some cucumber in there. They have a kale and arugula salad. That looks delicious. Caesar salad, if you just want some fruit or even just some yogurt. And yesterday I was kind of on the run because I had to go do a quick errand for the kids later in the day after I checked in. I grabbed the classic turkey BLT. It's just on multigrain bread. It had a little bit of avocado spread, and I enjoyed it. It was delicious. And if you don't want to go to the bar, you just want to pick up something to take to the room, they've got a number of beers, cocktails in a can. They even have some wine up here in small bottles that you can purchase, along with any bottled beverages. And Harper's last favorite here, she's had a couple of scoops of ice cream already. I regret. She's enjoyed picking up and grabbing a little bit of ice cream while we've been staying here. Now, the one thing that I didn't get to try quite yet was all the pastries. They have some delicious looking pastries throughout the days here. They've changed them out a little bit. Look at this, Stella cookies. Oh, that looks fun. That's like a chocolate cookie. And then these weren't out here this morning, but they were yesterday, the walnut brownies. Oh, those look great. So I've been wanting to try some of this bakery, and Harper did have one of these cupcakes earlier. She loved it, so no complaints there, that's for sure. And, you know, cinnamon rolls. They have some wrapped fruit if you'd like that instead. So a good amount of variety here in the market. As you come around the corner, this is kind of the end of the road here in the lobby. They have this cafe where you place an order and you can get it to go, or you can eat it here. Right here is the cafe. You can place an order and then you pick it up, and you can, like I said, either dine or take it to go. And they have mobile ordering up there. So again, you can pick up any of those refillable mugs. Those are easy to grab. Here, this is really hard to read. This is one of the suggestions we had to them. All of their menu boards have been really difficult, very small font to read. I'm zoomed in a little bit. But today, we had the Southwestern salad. That was delicious for lunch. We'll put some photos in here of those. Last night, Harper had the kids' cheese pizza. And then I had the, right here in the grilled and more, Adam actually had a salmon, and I had a chicken dish. But all of it was delicious. Looks like this is all the menu for lunch. They don't have the chicken out there quite yet. But here's some photos of our dinner last night. They were price point about $17 or $16. And they had a generous amount of portion to them. I was just fine, very happy with the dinners that I had. And enjoyed all of it. So you can see here they pick up right in the corner there. And then they have team members that are there to help clean the tables and help you with trash. We will wrap up over here at the Nova Bar. They have a number of wonderful cocktails. They also have mocktails. This is a really, really fun lobby bar. You know, of all the resorts in Orlando, there are some places that are really relaxing, really great places to kind of just sit and enjoy. But let me grab one of the menus. Hi. So they are open Monday through Friday. They open at 5 to midnight, pretty much every day. And they have here the Constellation cocktails. This kind of gives you a general overview of the cocktails that they have. They have pretty much any kind of spirit that you're interested in. They have beers. They look, even alcohol-free beer, hard ciders, hard seltzers. And then here, look, spirit-free. So if that is more up your alley, they've got a couple of fun drinks that you can enjoy if you are interested in those options over here as well. So I recommend the Nova Bar. I love all of the lighting that's up here. The seating is really fun. And actually it's pretty comfortable. It was really enjoyable to sit down here in the lobby last night and kind of just enjoy the atmosphere and, the ambiance of this lobby. That wraps up our tour here at Stella Nova. I was highly looking forward to my stay here. I was looking forward to seeing what they had to offer. There was a lot of speculation before we came in about where this was, how this relates to where Epic Universe is. There's a very nice walkway that you can see will lead directly over there. And it is not far. I would say maybe, just me guessing, about 2 blocks to where the entrance would be. It is not miles and miles. So the price point of this resort is, in my opinion, incredible. So I paid today $113 per night plus tax. I paid for 2 nights so that I had the opportunity to really truly experience what they had to offer and what was available over the course of, time, not just a few hours to check in, sleep, and leave. I have really enjoyed my experience. Adam and I already discussed that we think this is a wonderful option to be able to stay close to Epic Universe. Go check out his video, again, about the time it takes to get from this resort to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. I think that it will surprise you. I think this makes the resort very accessible to all 3 parks, especially, again, when you're considering the cost. The one downside is I wish the rooms were a little bit bigger. So anybody traveling with families, they're a little tight. When you compare it to something like Cabana Bay that has some family suites, or Dockside, or Surfside that have cater to some, more family resort rooms where there's a little bit more separation. These are almost like just typical hotel rooms where you have your king bed or your 2 beds and your bathroom, and that's it. Now, proximity-wise and the price, I feel like you can't go wrong. I last looked at the opening weekend of Epic Universe, and they're still right around that $150 price point, which is excellent. When Helios Grand is looking at some nights up near, $800 a night, $600 a night, depending on the day throughout the summer season. I think that this is a great, great option. They have a little bit of everything for everybody in your party. So overall, I think this is where Adam and I may stay the weekend of the opening night of Epic Universe, because I think this is a great location and has a lot of good things to offer without needing a ton to supplement your theme park stay. It has everything that we would probably need as a family, and probably for you guys too. So I hope this helps make your decision. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Please hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. We do a lot of live streams, and we'd love to have you guys join us for more.
Thanks so much, and we'll see you real soon.